call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they trying to copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists.
Oh, man.
And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Oh,
and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Here?
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Rosen.
Oh.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Good one, Prince.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Sutton wheeling it in on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the carry, it's Logan. And just shutting him off there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Logan. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Detroit!
A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Danny Trevathan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Dawson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it, And Tariq Cohen, I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick. Even though he's small in stature, some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
As a defensive coach, that play excites you because you watched your defense play their techniques and didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just run after the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Rosen again. He rifles one that's intercepted.
There we go, Eddie.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Dayon Buchanan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Trubisky will throw.
What the fuck is he throwing?
Incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Crazy.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Detroit! Gone!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Detroit!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Rosen on 1st and 10. Going up top. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
Let's
go, let's go. Move. Hey, gotta go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
How you get hurt? How did you get hurt?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on 1st down, and that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
They run. This is Cohen. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Daniels. Well, we got 2 penalties in the
I think
first
this is
half.
against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Come on, man. God damn, what you trying to do to it, nigga?
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. On second down, Rosen. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Rosen looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go, 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 go!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he fires one incomplete.
He refused to throw it outside.
Receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky.
Oh, good read.
It's intercepted.
He do the whole animation.
He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit.
They're going to challenge that anyway.
Isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
For that again.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Undercut.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
No pass rush
Just a little bit
whatsoever.
of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
Sense.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. 23 yards on the play.
It felt like Mitchell Trubisky,
Damn,
the quarterback for the Bears,
slow
was
as
in the
shit.
draft room with his general manager because picking up this pass catcher from Memphis, Anthony Miller, made to order for a young quarterback. A nice slot who can make plays like we just saw.
He is fun to watch. Went from being a walk-on at Memphis to completely rewriting the record books out wide. Now it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
This
And this is
fucking
recovered
hit,
by the
man.
Cardinals.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Game.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen.
Hit his ass.
Over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And that's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Now Rosen on first down, dumping it off for Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
What's my man just standing there? What the fuck?
Throw and a good one.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Again, it's Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Rosen to throw again. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, don't tell me this joint tripping now. Come on, man.
And now maybe they want
Shouldn't
some
even
extra
call
time to talk about
timeout.
this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as
This
they
fucking
burn one
game
here
here,
in this
man.
3rd quarter.